Captain retired Paul Fojo, a member of the committee, has disclosed that a powerful downdraft that caused a sudden loss of altitude was responsible for the August 6th military helicopter crash that killed 8 people, including 2 cabinet ministers, according to findings released by an investigative committee on Tuesday. The Ghana Air Force Harbin Z9EH helicopter tail number GHF 631 went down in the Adansin Ekrofom district of the Ashanti region while on an anti-illegal mining operation. All passengers and crew aboard were killed instantly. Presenting the report at the public briefing at the Jubilee House today, Captain retired Paul Fojo said the investigation found that environmental conditions over high terrain created a powerful downward air current that caused the aircraft to lose lift abruptly. The helicopter departed Air Force Base Accra at approximately 9:12 a.m. from Obuasi as part of an ongoing anti-illegal mining Galamsey operation. It reportedly lost radar contact shortly after entering the Adanse Krofon area before crashing into a wooded hillside. There were no survivors among the 8 people on board. According to him, organizational and systemic factors indicated that limited national navigational capability for en route and remote areas, weather services, no stimulator training, no flight data monitoring, no secondary surveillance radar, and many more.
The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch altitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. In our findings also, we said there's limited national navigational capacity, a capability for en route and remote area weather services. We also looked at training and realized that the Air Force doesn't have much simulator training. We looked at flight monitoring and realized that there was no flight data monitoring also taking place. For flight following and tracking of aircrafts, we realized that it was also not there. There's no secondary surveillance radar, no automatic dependent surveillance broadcasts, or any other real-time tracking of aircraft.
He further outlined safety recommendations henceforth to avoid similar setbacks. The investigative committee that probed the August 6 military helicopter crash has strongly recommended an urgent modernization of the Ghana Air Force fleet, citing the need for improved safety systems, equipment, and training infrastructure.
Our safety recommendations: there is a definite need to modernize the fleet of the Ghana Air Force. We have recommended that the Air Force acquire modern aircraft with terrain avoidance warning systems and modern navigation systems. That the aircraft should have cockpit voice recorders and flight data recorders, which are the audiovisual capable types. That the Air Force should invest in simulators for recurrent training. That they contract certified aviation weather provider or providers, and that Ghana as a nation should try to have en route navigational aids, especially in remote areas. The Air Force should seriously consider establishing flight data monitoring and en route tracking systems. And finally, we believe that they need to acquire ground support equipment, modernize what they have.